Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and variations thereupon. It's Citizen7, and welcome to the Wizard School of Darkest Dungeon. It is time to adjust Neville Longbottom's skills so that he will be effective in our next mission. Let's see. He has a pistol shot, Wicked Slice, Grape Shot Blast, and Open Vein. Duelist Advance moves him forward, one in the line. It is a melee attack that he can use from any of the slots except for the very front. So it's something where you use Duelist Advance to get to the front, and then you use Point Blank Shot, which will do a powerful attack and knock back the person he shoots and move him back in the line as well. I'm really not a huge fan of the skills that move you around. I haven't quite figured out how to use them effectively yet. So I don't think that... I mean, he has this combo already, but I don't like it. So I'm going to spend some money to give him Grape Shot Blast. And of course this reminds us to remap the skills. And Wicked Slice. I like those. And I think we'll have him in the third row. So these will all be effective in the third row. Let us adjust his skills, turn off these two, and turn on these two. We're great in the third or the second slot, and preferred target is the second, but we can hit everyone. So we will be happy with Neville Longbottom. Now, once again, go to embark. This time, we will finally be able to go to the Weald and get some deeds so that we can get 4 heroes in a turn instead of this paltry amount. Alright. First thing that we want to do is unequip all of our trinkets and then get them equipped to the people that we want to send. And who's going out? So we know Neville is going out in the third slot. We're going to put Remus Lupin in the back slot, and hopefully, can he do much from here? He can. He can't use Collect Bounty, which is unfortunate. So maybe, I mean, what can you do from the back? Not much. Pistol shot, Grape Shot Blast, Tracker shot. Fuck. All right. So I guess it'll be less than ideal. We're not going to be able to use Collect Bounty, but we can mark and then follow up the mark with the pistol shot, which will be a nice little combo. And we're going to take Harry Potter as our front row, and we are going to we have McGonagall now. Oh. So let's rethink this. This is what we're going to do. McGonagall is back, and second position just great. Now he's in his third position. He can do everything he wants to do. This is a much better setup. So before we head out, let's equip our trinkets. See who needs what. You can carry our less chance to be surprised. You, being in the front row, can carry our up health stone. This is Jester only, and this is Houndmaster only, so we can't use either of those. And you can carry the dodge stone once again. Now, before we embark, let's go back to town. And since they stay in order, it's wonderful. We can change McGonagall's powers here, take away the emboldening vapors. We will need battlefield medicine for sure, because we're going to be encountering blights. Plague Grenade is also going to be slightly less effective because they will have higher blight resistance. So I think Blinding Gas is the power that we're going to want. And I think maybe Disorienting Blast as well. At this point... Oh, and we can upgrade them as well. Let's take Blinding Gas instead of Plague Grenade, because Plague is going to be less effective, and we're going to be in the back row, so we won't be able to use, we won't be able to use Incision. from the back row. So let's take both grenades. Why not? We'll take both grenades, battlefield medicine, and emboldening vapors. It's not the greatest, but we will upgrade battlefield medicine. Achievement for that. And let's consider our other heroes here. We will upgrade some powers as well on these folks. Neville, let's see. You aren't level 1 yet, so you can't have level 1 powers. And Remus, you can't either. But Harry Potter, we can upgrade, and we have the cash. We've been rolling in the cash, so let's upgrade Smite and Zealous Accusation, both just to increase the accuracy a little bit and make everything better. We need to get deeds. We need to get deeds, as many deeds as possible, so that we can start our hitting in here. So we need 21 to do the upgrades that we want, because we need one more to increase the size of our stagecoach. I'd like to increase the size of our barracks as well, so any more than 21 is just bonus. But that said, let's embark. We're ready to go. Time to provision. So we have a holy water and an antivenom already equipped for us, which is good, and we will take some food. So it's interesting. We're going to take. Decide what quest are we doing? 100% of room battles. Okay. It's interesting that it shows us that food. We will take 12 food this time. That food is a reward at the end of the quest, but it's not showing up here, so I'm not sure exactly how all of that works yet, but we will figure it out in time. We will take a medicinal herb to go into the Weald. Take a sip of water if you don't mind, and we will take torches as well. I'm thinking 10 torches. Let's make it 12. You know what? Let's live dangerously. Let's make it 8. Maybe we'll find some. But we will take a shovel, because it's very frustrating to run into barriers and not have a shovel. So let's. It's worth the risk of 250 gold that say, oh, we don't use it, you know. Calculated risk. And this is our first time venturing into the Weald since 1.0, so we'll see if anything has changed.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves.
Oh, nuts.
Let us burn out this evil.
So at first this looks like a really good map. It's like, oh look, a linear map. But immediately we do have to backtrack. So, I mean, it's... At least we don't have to, you know, wonder about the choice. But if this is a room battle, we won't know. And already our choice to take only 8 torches is paying off. We dodged that trap, which is lucky for us. And this is an old tree. Let's look inside. Look, a virtuous chalice for the Vestal. And, which increases her virtue chance. She could have used that last time. And an extra antivenom, so I'm happy, I like it. And room battle, get ready for a fight. Our torch is good enough. And it is a fight, so we did indeed have to come this way. Now let's begin with Grape Shot Blast. Monsters with high protection. Okay, so this is our first time running into monster with high protection. He has protection, this stupid guy. So they have a little bit of protection as well. 15%. Alright, so let's use the hook on one of these stupid fungal artilleries and get them out in front. They hate it. Critical hook. which inspires everyone, and now we can use a plague grenade. Motherfucker. So we paid for the skill and we forgot to equip it. Alright. Alright, it's not the end of the world. What's your resistance to blight? 60, 60. Do it. Okay. We managed. So, I mean, that's 12 damage. 4 damage points over 3 rounds. It's very powerful if you can stick it. Harmless swipe. Indeed harmless. But you should smite. Are you unholy? You are human. You are human and eldritch. None of these are unholy. Let's use Zealous Accusation and get that damage spread out a little bit. Because if we can knock him down, to 4, he'll die. And we'll collect the bounty. 4 to 8 damage. So he'll die. If we connect, he will die. The blight will finish him off, which will not leave a corpse, and that's fortunate for us. Now we're, since we don't have our stunning power, we're gonna use our buffs and use emboldening vapors like on our crusader here. So this looks like it's gonna be a dungeon full of buffs. Marks, tufts, rain of blight. Oh no! See, resist blight.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
It's Oh, it's fantastic. All right, let's accuse him.
Continue the onslaught.
Yeah, one of them
Destroy
dodged, but still.
them
Not
all.
bad. And this is why we brought battlefield medicine, so we can clear these blights. There we go. No harm done. Wicked Slice. How much damage will we do on a Wicked Slice? 4 to 8? Or Pistol Shot, 3 to 7. So, Wicked Slice it is. Come on, just one more, and we would have had them. Another blight applied. We're going to use Accusation here. No, we're going to use Smite and kill this thing.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
And now we can use Collect Bounty only on the first 2, so we will have to use the hook to grab this guy.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Blood Charm, common, bleed resist, and it has no downside. I like it. So let's put that on you. You are going to, shall we anti-venom him? 3, 4. It's going to take 4 damage over time. I think we'll save the anti-venom for when we get a 2 damage per tick poison, which does definitely happen. Yep. Deal with it. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Alright, we're back to our first room. We'll light a torch and move on. A bag. So, and Harry Potter is... The bag has already been looted. Alright, moving on. So it's a good thing this is why we brought a shovel.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
And our light is dim. We'll wait until it clicks down one more before we light the next torch. Hungry time. Alright. We're... Not having the Vestal to do serious healing is definitely going to be tough for Neville Longbottom here. Considering that he's already at less than half health and we are only 1 battle in. But, that said, you know, there's infinite battles between here and there. Let's see what we find. Loot. Another holy water. A little emerald. So maybe we'll have something to use this holy water on. Let's light a torch now. Let's light 2 torches and go back to bright light. That seems like a choice that's worth making. Now we've got these ectoplasms and they are surprised. So let us focus on the ectoplasms, take them out before they can split and make more ectoplasm. So, since we're going first with McGonagall, we're going to buff Harry Potter. You are going to use Wicked Slice, 6 to 11. You're going to use Wicked Slice. Ah, minimal damage. Unfortunate. Now, do the same on him. Collect a bounty.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
You will use Smite to guarantee kill.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
So now we only have to deal with this guy. And we can do that. Because these things, when they start splitting into more and more enemies, it gets frustrating. We're going to use our battlefield medicine to heal him 1 to 2 points at a time. And pistol shot. Oh, come on. Well, we resisted having our order messed with, so that's excellent. We'll mark you for damage. And then I guess we'll try to clear out these corpses. There we go. And a critical! 4 hit points. So this is making things look much better for Neville. And we'll just go ahead and collect the bounty. This gives plus 90% damage versus Mark and versus human. So this should be huge damage, 11 to 21. And that's without a critical. Huge damage. There we go. We've got a little citrine.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Really getting down on us there, Mr. Ancestor. Another torch. So let's pop in and see if we have a fight. Okay. Excellent. Another surprise round. So I want to focus on this Rabid Gnasher because they are very hard to hit. But let's use Plague Grenade right away. 60% chance, but what are you going to do? One of them. I mean, it's better than nothing. And we're going to use Wicked Slice, I think, to try to kill the Rabid Gnasher right away. And we did. Critical hit. And took that out, so that's excellent because now we don't have to worry about suffering bleed effects. And we'll use Smite and focus in. Now is the time to focus. And since we have the turn, we'll mark him for damage. See if anyone gets lighted. Yes. So see, these are the two damage lights that we would want to use. Wow, all of them went before us. These are the 2 damage blights. Oh no, actually, it was after. They all went. What the hell? I don't know what's happening anymore. I guess I just got confused by the surprise round. That's what happened. Alright, so this is 1 damage per click. This is 2. So much better to use an anti-venom on him, but I think we should, while we're in battle, we'll be able to use our battlefield medicine. So let's use the pistol shot against our marked target. Oh, wait, we can't shoot the guy in the front. So let's not do that. We'll use Grape Shot Blast and hit everyone. We will use our battlefield medicine to cure the blight. And you can collect that bounty. 9 damage. This is still marked. Got a dodge, and a smite should finish off this fungal artillery if we get halfway decent damage, which we didn't. They're just going to escape cloud themselves over and over. Now we're up to more blight, but battlefield medicine comes around again. And we're dealing with this quite handily without having, the dedicated Vestal to heal. It's all going quite well. So let's collect, wait a minute, 4 damage, 4 hit points. We don't even need to bother with this guy. He's dead. So we'll take out this fungal artillery. It's possible we could kill with a hit, or we'll use Hook and Slice, 1 to 2 damage, but the bleed is 3 points, so That's a kill. There we go. They're dead. They're both dead, they just don't know it yet.
A death by inches.
Finally got some
As
beans.
victories mount, so too will
We've got a little bit of
resistance.
food, so I think we'll probably need to eat soon. Or maybe we've already eaten once. Unlocked storage box, okay. Another holy water, and we're really rolling in the holy water this time. What's in this pack? Holy water! Alright. Eldritch Slayer's Ring. Up damage versus Eldritch. So these, the fungal guys are Eldritch. So let's, whose damage shall we up? How about our bounty hunter here? That seems like a good ring, good trinket to use right away. And some of this nonsense. So now we have to do. Ah. Alright. Well, now we could use Incision to inflict a bleed, or we could use Battlefield Medicine to heal his bleed. I think, from this position, since we're here, let's use Incision and try to get bleed on this brawler. And we did. It's only 1 damage of bleed per round, but Hook and Slice is much more. Should we Hook and Slice, or should we collect a bounty? I think we should just go for high damage. And now, Pistol Shot is the only move we can take. We want to move forward. And we'll use Zealous Accusation. He's at 2, so even a single hit point will guarantee the kill. So, this will kill and... Wow! That was better than hoped for. Now we'll cure his bleed. It's only 2 points of damage, but we don't need to keep taking damage that we don't need to take. And we'll pull you to the front. Who needs to care about corpses? A little bit of stress, but as far as stress goes, we're doing quite well. And smite.
Masterfully executed.
A critical hit, and we didn't get any bonuses from that, so...
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
We're getting a lot of decent loot, and we haven't had any... Ah, look at this. Here's a mummified remains. Let's use some medicinal herbs on it. The item had no effect. Let's try using our holy water on it. It had no effect. Alright. Let's investigate it. Treasure! Alright. Loot and corpses. No battle. Alright. So, this could be the last room battle, or we might have 2 more. We dodged that trap. That's surprising. We haven't done any scouting, though, in all this time. Let's, maybe because our light is so dim, let's increase our light. And hope against getting surprised. Heirlooms. 2 busts. Our inventory's filling up, but let's not linger. Time to eat. So someone ate less food, or no, we had extra food. That's what it was. Alright, will this be our final room battle? Going up against humans, that will be well for our bounty hunter. Let's use Plague Grenade. Double Blight, finally. Alright. And a Grape Shot Blast. Not super effective, so let's take the time to fire a tracking shot. Will increase our damage, accuracy, and critical. I think we should take it on. We do definitely want take that guy out as soon as possible.
How quickly the tide turns.
Alright. Let's mark this big guy. I know it feels like we're playing this slow, but I think it will speed us up overall because we need a lot of damage against this guy, and I would like to take him out quickly. Let's use battlefield medicine. Oh no, let's invigorate our bounty hunter. And now we'll collect that bounty. 22. See, come on. At least we dodged that nonsense. And now we'll just use Grape Shot Blast to finish this guy off.
A victory. Perhaps a turning point.
We can either deal with this giant corpse or just use protection. At this point, let's increase our protection and try to target fire
Great is the
on this.
weapon that cuts on its own.
And this guy will die by the time he comes up, but we can use Come Hither to kill him. More holy water.
A trifling victory,
And that's it.
but a victory nonetheless.
So, here's an ancient coffin. Let's use holy water on it. It had no effect. Alright. Well, let's use our last medicinal herb on it just to see. No effect. Alright, let's open it. Gold. Alright, and we won't bother going on to the last room. We know it's empty. So, let's leave.
The agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods.
Okay, so we collect, so we get food, we get the gold value back for all of the food that we bring back. I didn't see if we got full gold value or just partial, but we do get some value out of it, which is good. I like that. Not much in the way of heirlooms though. 4 deeds, 2, so we got 6 out of our 21 deeds. That's why it's very difficult to get deeds, and they put them, you know, you need them in very critical areas. Increased chance of losing money while gambling. Well, that's crap. And less speed on the first round, so he's basically always going to go last. But we are crawling towards, let's see, crawling towards level 2. So we'll return to town. Let's see who's come in on.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
Alright, so Ron Weasley is now not going to drink anymore. The flagellation worked well for Hermione though, so we will need to find a new way to treat Ron. I think I'm not sure I still want to take him out with about 40 some stress, but we've unlocked the sanitarium, so that is good. We can send someone to treat a quirk and the medical ward. And this takes heads, and let's see. Reduces positive quirk treatment cost by 10% and negative quirk treatment by 10%. Increases the slots and reduces disease treatment costs. So let's reduce the costs. I think this is a good use of our busts. Are we going to use busts for anything else this round? We don't need them in the tavern. No. And we don't. The Abbey, we could use them in the Abbey. I think I would rather spend them in the sanitarium. So let's
Curious methodologies and apparatus can calm even the most tormented soul.
we will treat her tapeworm. And we'll have someone's quirk removed. Let's see whose quirk we'd like to have removed. He is God-fearing and it's locked in there. But I'd like to get rid of his kleptomania because that's very irritating. Slow draw's not great, but I hate losing good loot to people like him. So I think having Kleptomania treated is the right choice, but let's check everyone else. And he's a known cheat, and he can't gamble, and he won't drink. So we can deal with that. Night blindness, unquiet mind. These things that lock them out of having a particular way to de-stress. I would rather that those things. I'd rather that they have limited ways to de-stress than to have, certain stat debuffs, or like this, like extra stress in the warrens. That's not good. Fear of the unholy. That's very not good. Sickly. Yeah, of course the leper would be sickly. And slow draw. Flawed release, low crit, and bad gambler. Klepto. So Klepto I don't like, but I think that the worst one that we have is Fear of Unholy. So we will try to have Hagrid's Fear of the Unholy be cured. How much is that going to cost us? It's worth it. He wants to be a better person, so there we go. So we need to have Mad Eye take a little bit of stress relief, and I think Lupin should as well. But let's see who's come into town. An abomination, a grave robber, and a man at arms. So we definitely want these two. Let's do this. I have not seen the class abomination before. So transform from human to beast. And it stresses other heroes out. And then heals heroes when he changes back. Oh no, heals himself. He creates 8 stress when he transforms into a beast, and then when he goes back, less. Okay. So he has. Oh, every skill is open for him. This is different. Manacles, Beast Bile, Absolution, Rake, Rage, and Slam. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. All right, so we're getting this guy. We need him, and I love the grave robbers as well. So
Tortured and reclusive, this man is more dangerous than he seems.
And we will increase our roster and increase.
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
So this abomination. Who's a fitting abomination? Oh, I mean, this guy should be Lupin. I've already named him Lupin, though. I can't do that. You know what? I'm gonna have to, because I didn't know about this werewolfy guy. Let's Lupin. Let's change your name to Sirius Black, and you are the new Lupin. Lupin. All right, that's gonna be fun. So let's see what skills our grave robber has, and we are going to give her red hair and make her be Ginny Weasley. Stress damage if it's too bright. Fragile. Unfortunate. All right, pick to the face. Great skill. Shadow fade, poison darts, and toxin trickery. All right, we'll have to consider that. We'll have to consider that. Plus with low HP. But anyway, I think that will about do it for this episode. So we've done our base management, and we will consider doing some skill management next time. Once we decide where we're going to go and who we're going to take. But we're doing decently on gold, and we're about out of heirlooms, so we need to definitely collect quite a bit in the way of heirlooms. So that will be our goal that will help us to decide where we should go. We now have all of these locations unlocked, so we could go to the ruins, We could go to the Warrens. We could do a medium quest and go back to the Weald, or we could go to the Cove. So the Cove would be new. I'm thinking we're probably going to take this quest. So join me next time when we explore the Weald. Cheers, thanks for watching.